Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video today. You may remember this world. It's my seed that I did a couple of days ago. If you don't know what a seed is, it was a YouTube short. It's cut at the top right hand corner, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna show you. Bet I fell in a cave. I'm gonna tell you some tips and tricks that you may not know or may know already. So yeah. Sorry if you do know these tips. These are for like I just got into speedrunning. I did not know this. Okay? Well, mostly if you just getting into Minecraft, you should not know any of this. So yeah. You want to become the fastest speedrunner? Well, watch this video because I'm gonna show you how. Okay, let's get right into it. Now this is a Bedrock edition guide. Sorry Java player. You got better methods, just use better methods. I don't know. But I'm gonna show you how you speedrun in Bedrock Edition. So, tip number 1. Random seed. I thought speedrun seeds were a thing, but guess you have to do it legit. Legit speedruns do random seed. Now, they don't know what generation is, because that will challenge you to make more better at speedrunning. And yeah, tip number 2. Now this is a thing that you do not know. Well, most of you probably do know, but this is going towards the new players. You don't need a diamond pickaxe to make another portal. You can use a lava bucket and some water. I'll show you how you do that right now. I'll grab a lava bucket and water bucket. And you want to, oh wait, lava I meant to grab. And you want to build the shape of a portal with this. Or what? Like just keep on building up and stuff. And yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, you just want to keep on. Tip number 3. Challenge yourself. So I know this related to tip number 1 as a random seed, but challenge yourself. You can challenge yourself. Say you want to have no meat in this speedrun. You just want to have potatoes. You can do that. You can do whatever you put your mind to in speedruns, and you can make it more harder for yourself, which will make it you better at the game because it's harder, mean better. And yeah, moving on to tip number 4. Now most of you already know this, but if you grab a water bucket, I already have a water bucket. If you go into survival mode, now this Bedrock Edition does this very poorly. I'm sorry. And why is it loading? Now, if you go in survival mode, you can, if you fall from a high place, like say dragon knock you off, you can easily place a water bucket. I failed that, but watch. I failed that again. Why do I'm not very good at it, okay? But some pros, if you practice enough, you can, like, how did I thought that place, the water. I'm gonna die. Tip number 5. The fastest way to get ender pearls. Now you may think the fastest way to get ender pearls is killing endermen. No, not as 1.16 says. The fastest way to get ender pearls is, drumroll please, piglins. Now, you're probably like, what do you mean piglins? They do not drop ender pearls. Well, if you trade with them, it's a different story. Now, you could trade with them individually, find a lot of piglins, and then trade with them. Or you can do it the risky way. I'm gonna show you the risky way that you can get it way faster. So you just need to trap a bunch of piglins in a hole, So you can make a trap or whatever. What you can look up the best trap to trap a piglin in a hole. I don't know. And then you just trap a bunch of piglins in a hole. You want to trap a bunch in a hole, how many you want, or just go around trading with them. Just go to a whole bunch of different piglins. Press right click and then see if you get anything. Now I'm getting very unlucky. I'm not getting them in the pulse. But once you do, you normally get around like, I got 5 resistant potion. Normally get around like, let's say 4 each time. So if you can trade 3 times and get 4 ender pearls, that's 12. That's enough to go in. But I'm getting very unlucky and it's not working for me. Obsidian. Just trade with a bunch of them. 2 wide hole, I think would be a good idea. And just trade with them. Trap them in a hole and trade with them. That's what I recommend. And yeah, that's tip number, what is it? 4? 5? Yeah, that's how you get a lot of stuff really fast. I got 7 crying obsidian. But you can get the real chance of you getting ender pearls, and that would be good. So moving on to the next tip. Let's see if I got any ender pearls. Ender pearls. Yeah, they drop 2. So sometimes they're gonna drop more if you're lucky. But I wasn't. But yeah, that actually way faster than well, it could be if you get really lucky. If you get really lucky and get one that gives you a lot in the pearls, then you're good to go. Now tip number, what is it? Tip number 6, I think. And that is find the nether fortress. So if you can't find nether fortress, don't stress about it. I don't know if there's cheating or whatever, but just play Speedrun Minecraft however you want. But I'm going to tell you a tip on how you found nether fortresses faster. So if you don't want to cheat in your world, use the, what do you call it? If you don't want to cheat, use commands. Then you can use chunk base to find your nether fortress. Now you just type in the seed on chunk base, and then it will give you a location of the nether fortress, the closest one you can find by yourself. But you have to find by yourself. It doesn't tell you the closest one. Command can, but still, it tells you all the nether fortresses around. So yeah, if you want to go a little cheap and you spend like hour or not hours but minutes looking, because P1's supposed to be minutes, just look it up on chunk base, pull up your computer, pull up your tablet, and yeah, that's tip number, what is it, 6. So tip 7, I just died in lava. That's why I made it back. But tip number 7, this one is about finding the the end portal. Don't waste all your ender eyes ender. If you have 12, then throw one once you get out the nether, and then go 200, 300 blocks. Throw another one. Don't throw one 50 blocks away, like over there, because they're most likely not a stronghold right there. So just spread them out. Make sure you don't lose any, because you can make them explode, and that would not be good. And yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, tip number 8. So another tip I found is all the time, villagers, or not villagers, Strongholds are actually close to villages. So if you find a village, like, let me see. This village, probably a stronghold under it. Let's see. Oh wait, it's over here. Yep. Stronghold is right underneath here. So, on Bedrock Edition, strongholds are normally under villages. See? Boom, boom, boom. If you did not know that, well, now you do. So it took me forever to find the stronghold or the portal. So I couldn't find it at the end because it could have been in a locked room. If you get really unlucky, like I did, I recommend going to Creative World with the seed that you typed in and find everything. But if you want to go a cheaper route, but if you want to do it legit, then just find it on your own, like during the speed one. But if you want to do it a little bit cheap, you can do the creative method. Okay, just to know. Then heads up. Not all speed ones. If you're starting out on speed ones and you suck, like not very good, and you make it in an hour, just get harder. Try and make it harder each time you do a speed one, and then you get better. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm going to go and end, and I'll be right back. So I don't know what the tip number is, but I had to do a voiceover because my audio cut out here. But what you want to do is you want to place beds at the end portal, but you want to take out all the crystals. If you don't, the dragon won't push much and it will heal. So take out all the crystals. That's all on Bedrock Edition. You don't have to do it on Java. Java is way easier for speedrunning if you want to take the Java route. But on Bedrock, you gotta take out the crystals. So if you take out the crystals, you can be able to kill a dragon with a couple of beds, like 7 beds or something, without him healing. Or it could take more, depends on how much damage you do with the beds. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Smash like if you did, dislike if you didn't. And I think it's 1% of people are subscribed. Like, what are these numbers, YouTube? Like, gamers, change that number to a 5%. If you can do that for this video, I'll love you forever. And yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, hope you guys like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.